Hi Pisces, and welcome to your September 2018 love reading. This is how do they feel about me, or simply a peek at your partner. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread, and then we're going to walk through the cards. I'll pull each card up and show you what they each mean. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so wow, some of you are dealing with an earth sign. Some of you, wow, it could be water or water, earth, or fire, I'm seeing. Okay, so far this is really interesting. Wow. So your energy right now, representing you, we've got the Nine of Wands. So I feel like some of you are the wounded warrior. You've got the capacity and the energy to go on. I feel like you've been through a healing period because we've got the Temperance card. So this is either you've gone through a healing period, something hasn't happened as quickly as you have wanted it to. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse in your recent past. Okay, so I feel like this is either a call for balance, having the Temperance card. It's asking you to balance your life. And we've got the Musician in your future. So I feel like you know that this is your time to manifest what it is you want. I feel like you're very aware of this. And right now, you feel like things are balanced in some senses monetarily. I feel like either you are being generous, or this is something you really need to pay attention to is, giving and taking, the balance of give and take with someone. So below we've got the Page of Cups, and this represents where you're going, what's going on with you currently. I feel like there is a lot of love being offered to you, or perhaps someone else. This could be a very, very new relationship with a water sign. Could be fire, air, earth, or water. And then we've got the King of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you need to step up and ask for what it is that you want. And you could also be dealing with an air when the swords show up. So this could really be any sign you're dealing with. But because the King of Swords is in reverse, I feel like you're holding back, and that this is challenging you to go ahead and step up, be forward, and ask for what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify the King of Swords. This is definitely your energy. Yeah, the Ace of Rods to clarify. So yeah, this is saying, go ahead and be fierce, show up for yourself, and, ask specifically for what it is that you want from this person. I think there's a lot of passion here. This is somebody that you're definitely attracted to. There is a lot of chemistry there. Yeah, there's a decision to be made. So you have to make a decision if this is somebody that you'd like to move forward with. Okay, surrounding you, we've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very loving, strong, older, wiser type of a person. This just could represent the energy you're around right now. This person is very kind and empathetic. This also may be you. You're very insightful. Pisces in general are very insightful, and there may be some psychic abilities as well. I feel like you're empathic, and you sense what's going on with the people around you emotionally. You're very in tune with people. And this may be also people around you. Maybe people are starting to really see where you're at on an emotional level. Now, the Sun card showed up for you in your hopes and fears. So some of you might be a little bit fearful of the success. So it's coming whether you like it or not. This is a very happy card. This is the most positive card you can get in a spread. And the final outcome, we've got the Emperor. Okay, so this shows me stability. This feels like someone getting their feet on the ground, or has had. This is representing a person. It could also be an Aries, but this is representing a person who really knows what they want, and they've gone after it, and they're very practical. This isn't somebody willing to jump up and take risks, but more of a grounded type of a energy. So in the past, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, I feel like this is a earth sign, or perhaps a slow-moving energy. Let's go ahead and clarify. What does the Knight of Pentacles in reverse mean for Pisces? Yeah, these are practical decisions. You've got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you have been focused on things such as money, stability, and groundedness. So you're really building a nest egg, whether that be financial or simply, a feeling of home is important to you. You want to get your life in order so that you feel security with or without someone else. Yeah, and some of you may be coming into a little bit of money. We've got the Three of Wands, and this is waiting for your ships to come in, or you're waiting on some money, and it may be coming in a little bit slower than you'd like. Because we've got these pentacles showing up, this is going to be like a slow, grounded energy where you really have to be patient and wait for that to happen and maintain a sense of balance along the way. But I feel like you've got what it takes because you've got the Nine of Swords here. I feel like you've got what it takes to be patient, and you understand this is definitely a timing thing. Wow, look at this. We've got the World coming up, or practically going on right at the current moment, followed by the Magician. So, yeah, something really great is happening for you right now. You know that perhaps you can have anything that you want, but you've got to sit down and take the time to manifest this. So what is it that the Pisces is trying to manifest right now? Angels, please give us some messages. All right, we've got the Four of Cups. So this is calling for you to step back and count your blessings. So I do feel like you can get whatever you're trying to manifest right now. I feel like it's definitely coming to you. Part of this thing will involve you stepping back and already taking note consciously of what you already have, so you're manifesting some things that you'd like, but it also says, take a look at what's already going on with you and start to appreciate what you already have. So, don't take anything for granted, but be very grateful is what this is saying. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Swords. Some of you could be traveling in the near future, or perhaps the person you're thinking of is at a distance. You may be traveling to see someone that you love or a potential mate. And this is a card that shows me you'll do anything for this person, and maybe you guys are going on a trip together as well. And then we get the King of Pentacles in reverse. So those of you dealing with an earth sign, just understand that this person actually does see and want a future with you, but because the King of Pentacles is in reverse, this person either isn't ready to settle down yet, or there could also be just a delay, that they're cautiously optimistic about the situation with you. Yeah, some of you are dealing with someone who just went through a lot of heartbreak. And because of that heartbreak, wow, okay, this is funny. The Knight of Rods, there's a lot of chemistry here. So either you're dealing with, you could be dealing with any sign, I won't say, because it's really all showing up for you here. But you may have more than one opportunity of people who are attracted to you. I think you're just exuding this energy right now, so you are very attractive because there's a lot of confidence showing up for you. But, the fact that you're focusing on yourself and you're having a really good period as far as this amount of time in the last few months, you've really been gathering things and focusing on your own stability, that's attractive. And this person finds you very sexually attractive, and they're very energized about you. Someone may be walking away from a situation that no longer served them. So if this is you, you're actually opening your life up. You're finally ready to be open to new interests, love interests coming towards you, and you do know that you still have these options available to you. Now, if this is someone you're interested in, I feel like this is still new. It's going to happen really slowly, but, they are definitely moving on from a past relationship so they can open themselves up to a relationship with you. Some of you have been involved in some arguments lately, and that might be, I feel like this is really you standing up for yourself. These aren't arguments that have no meaning behind them. I feel like for those of you who have been challenged, it's a warning to be careful how you fight. You don't want to fight to the death here, and you want to be very careful about how you go about doing that. But there is a victory. So I feel like you're winning the fights, and be conscious that you don't go to any extent to win. In other words, there is a victory, but you want it to be a win-win situation when you're involved in arguments with people, because I know you're very sensitive and you don't want to hurt anyone. And I feel like, okay, so the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Some of these arguments may have caused you or another person a little bit of sadness. And again, I feel like this is more you trying to stand up for yourself and come into your own. But in the process, you may be questioning, did I do the right thing? Or did I have the right to say what I said or stand up for myself? So it's almost like you're questioning, you know your value and you realize you're worth standing up for, but this might be something new you're doing, is standing up for your wants and needs. And it's kind of like the pendulum. You swing from one end to the other when you're trying to find this balance here that is right for you. You are going to have to set some boundaries, and it might be uncomfortable at first, but you have every right to stand up for your wants and needs. But this is saying, just be careful about the energy that you use when you're doing this. There's definitely a way to go about it to where both yourself and the other person or people you're dealing with will, accept this. And I think it's more or less, you stand firm in what it is that you want. And we've also got the Star card. So yeah, this is saying take care of your own needs right now. The Star card is about healing. So if you need to start reading or going to therapy, or, you might want to invest into some books or time reading things such as boundaries, because with success you will definitely be challenged as you start to manifest the things that you want. So you'll be called to stand up for the things that you believe in, and in that process you want to have the right tools to handle the success coming your way. Yeah, I feel like you're giving up. You don't want to bicker anymore. So some of this has happened in the past and you're looking for ways to get around bickering. And there's choices to be made. Yeah, this is going to be a very conscious effort on your part to ask for, excuse me, this is about asking for what you want. And, this involves courage and, asking for exactly what it is that you want in a relationship. And these are romantic relationships, but this is also relationships with family and friends. You need to start to step up to the plate and, confidently know that it's okay to ask for what you need. So there's a little bit of a reprieve you're going to take or have been taking recently. And this involves taking care of yourself once again. Yeah, this is saying, have the energy to move forward and be fierce, and I think a lot of you are doing that or learning how to do this in a different way. Because this is new success, I feel like, involving your lovers or loved one, family, or potential mates or person you're being with. So this is something that, you're changing your energy, and some of them might be a little uncomfortable with that. And we do have some communication, but these are delayed messages. This is somebody doing a stalemate of sorts with some people are, wanting to talk to you, but for whatever reason they're holding back. And, the Page of Swords is, these messages are coming, and you might be dealing with an air or fire sign in this sense that there are people who you want to talk to or who want to talk to you, but I feel like there's a little bit of a stalemate, a break in a communication. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, there's a long, steady road that you're on right now, and yeah, okay, we've got the Four of Wands also as your outcome. So that whatever this is that you're working towards is going to take time. So I feel like you're patient, and you don't want a fly-by-night situation, so you're actually taking the time to do this right. I feel like this is a time for you to cross your T's and dot your I's. And some of you might be looking towards a marriage, or perhaps you're engaged with the Four of Wands. So let's get one more message for Pisces for the month of September 2018 in love. Oh, wow. We've got the Hierophant. Okay, yeah, definitely stability. And for a lot of you, this is going to mean marriage. This confirms that with the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, this could be marriage or traditional types of ceremonies or traditional types of things you're involved in right now. It could also represent a Taurus. But I do feel like this is a foundation. And many of you are going against your nature. This is something that is new to you. And but you're trying to learn and absorb everything you know to make this successful. So, wow. So this could, I think a lot of you, this definitely pertains to love. This is a slow course of love, and moving on into the future, it feels like everything is aligned for you to use the tools that you're learning right now to get this stable outcome. So that's a really good reading, Pisces. I feel like you're in a really good place. Hope this resonated with you. Please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me at girlintheskytarot@gmail.com. Thank you.